A new study out tonight spotlights risks for children growing up in military families.
Steve Shannaby joins us now. He's got the details on this. Steve?
You know, when you look at today's military, nearly half the servicemen and women have children. This compares to just 15% during the Vietnam era. And that means more challenges for families on the home front and overseas, both during deployment and after. You've seen the happy reunions when mom or dad comes home from deployment, but it's often just one moment in what's a long period of adjustment for military families.
There also can be a lot of difficulties, a lot of stresses and strains associated with reintegrating that service member back into the family.
Especially when there are children involved, which is why Child Trends, a top child research organization, started studying the impact on young children in military families.
Young children are very sensitive to stress and anxiety and depression on the part of their parents. So if they see their caregiver or experience their caregiver as anxious or depressed, that's going to affect a young child as well.
Clinical psychologist Dr. Barbara Van Dalen works with military families and agrees.
Many families are a bit anxious about how will we now be as this new family that wasn't the family that was there when he left the first time or she left the first time.
And one mom I talked to said it was tough on her children when their father finally came home from being deployed, that it took a while for them to understand that when he would leave to go to work in the morning, it didn't mean he'd be gone for another year. But there is a fix, which comes through understanding, knowledge, education, and support.
Helps all the organizations fit the pieces together so that these families don't suffer because they've been serving our country.
And those challenges can be even greater if the service member is injured. And while the result of the research may not exactly be groundbreaking on the surface, the hope is it will lead to better access to health care and child care down the road. Back to you guys.
All right, Steve.